Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to discuss the second chapter of CBSE Standard 7 syllabus, and that is fractions and decimals. This topic is under CBSE Standard 7 syllabus. In this video we are going to revise our knowledge about fractions and decimals. So this video is going to be very important when we are starting a new chapter like fraction and decimal. Here you can see the proper fraction, improper fraction, like fraction, equivalent fraction. What is all these fractions and how can we convert them into like fraction, equivalent fraction, and all those things we will revise. I will quickly explain all those things to you, and at the end I will give you a small exercise. So it will help you to revise your knowledge and to understand the concept. So let us start our chapter. So hope you have understood the concept of proper fraction and improper fraction and mixed fractions concept thoroughly. Now another concept we are going to study, that is like fraction and unlike fraction. What is like fraction? When the denominator is same for the two fraction or what all fraction they have given to you, then this all are going to be like fraction. What is the condition for like fraction? That denominator should be same, then only it is going to be like fractions. When it is unlike fraction, when denominator is not same, in this case all these are unlike fraction. If denominator is same, then it is going to be like fraction. If denominator is not same, then it is going to be unlike fraction. Now what is the basic difference between these two? That if any two fraction have been given to you like this, 3/4 plus 5/4, then you can do addition only if they are like fraction. Only if their denominators are same, then only it is possible for you to do addition. If it is unlike fraction like this, 3/7 plus 2/5, then you cannot add them. You have to first convert them into like fraction, and then you can add them, but directly you cannot add them. But if two fractions, if they are unlike but they are in multiplication, for example like this, the same fraction we are taking, 2/5, so we can multiply them. So here it is 6 and here it is 35. So like this we can do the multiplication, division, both the things are possible here, but addition and subtraction is not possible for unlike fraction. So addition we cannot do and we cannot do the subtraction. First we have to convert them in like fraction, then only we can do addition and subtraction. But multiplication and division we can do even if they are unlike fraction. But for like fraction all the four operations are possible. That addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. This is the basic difference between like fraction and unlike fraction. Here the denominators are same, here the denominators are different. So these numericals are for the practice. Here I have given some of the fractions and you have to group them into a like fractions. So you have to find out that what all are the like fraction and make them group like this. Then second, add a simple addition. We can do this addition because all these fractions are like fractions. Subtraction also we can do as all these fractions are like fraction. Now moving towards our next concept, that is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction, meaning of the equivalent fraction is if any fraction has been given to you, for example 3/4. Now if you want to find out the equivalent fraction for this fraction, then you can multiply any one integer at denominator and at the numerator. For example, I am taking 2. So 2 I am multiplying at numerator and denominator. Then whatever fraction we will get here is 6 by 8. So 3 by 4 and 6 by 8, these two fractions are equivalent fraction. This equivalent fraction we got via multiplication. Similarly, we can get via division also. For example, 12 divided by 50. So here if we will divide the numerator and denominator with 3. For example, 12 divided by 3 and 15 divided by 3. So we will get here 4 and 5. So this is equivalent fraction of 12 by 15. So here 4 by 5 and 12 by 15 are equivalent fraction. Now why they are equivalent fraction? Because when we are multiplying like this, the same number we are multiplying at the top and same number we are multiplying in the denominator, then this both numbers we can cut and here it will come 1. That means 3 by 4 is in turn we are multiplying with 1. So we are not changing fraction. We are changing only form of the fraction. So here we are not changing anything. This is not a change. This we have multiplied. But how we have multiplied? This again you can got it in this form if you will divide the numerator and denominator with 2. So we are only changing the form of fraction. We are not changing the fraction at all. Because when you are multiplying 2 in the numerator and denominator, in turn we are multiplying with 1. What is the meaning of this 2 by 2? So in a circle there are 2 parts and we are taking the full circle. So one whole part we are taking. So 1 when we are multiplying with any fraction, then in turn we are getting the same fraction. So if you are multiplying 3 by 4 with 1, you will get 3 by 4. But instead of 1, what we are taking? 2 by 2. So here our equivalent fraction is 6 by 8. This is the concept of equivalent fraction. The same thing will happen here also. When we are dividing 3 in numerator and when we are dividing 3 in denominator. When this term we are writing, then this 3 and this 3 we can cut because this 3 is in denominator of this term. So this is also going to be, or when we are taking this full term over here, we can arrange this like in multiplication and it is going to be 3 by 15. This is also true and this is also true. In either case, the 3 will give us 1. 3 ones are 3. So again, we are taking a whole part and we are dividing with the same number. That means we are not changing the fraction. That is the concept of equivalent fraction. But these two fractions are not same. We have converted this fraction into this via multiplication. We have converted this fraction into this via division. If the numbers are big, you can divide them, you can make it small. If the numbers are small, you can multiply them and you can make it big like this. And whenever you are getting the two fractions like this, they are called equivalent fractions of each other. This is important when we are solving the addition numericals and subtraction numericals, because in that case we have to convert unlike fractions into like fractions. So at that time we will utilize this method and we will convert unlike fractions into like fractions via equivalent fraction. That we will multiply the same number in numerator and denominator, or we will divide the same number in numerator and denominator, and we will get the like fraction. Then it will be easy for us to add the numbers and subtract the numbers. Let us solve some numericals so the concept will be clear. First is convert into equivalent fraction so that we will get 30 in denominator. So this fraction we have to convert such that we will get 30 in denominator. Now how we will get 30 in denominator? When we will multiply this 3 with 10. So above and below we will multiply with 10. So it is 40 divided by 30. So then only we will get 30 in denominator. So that is how we have converted this into equivalent fraction. Now next, here also we have convert the denominator into 30. So we are going to multiply here 3. Then only we will get 30 as denominator. But by doing so we have to multiply 3 in numerator also. So our answer is 15 divided by 30. Here in denominator 2 is there. We want 30. So 15 2s are 30. So here we are multiplying with 15. So in turn we have to multiply with 15 in numerator also. So the answer is 30 will be in denominator and the answer is 165. So that is how we can solve when they are asking that we need 30 in denominator. So first we will make denominator 30 and whatever number we have multiplied in denominator, the same number we will multiply in numerator. And this is our equivalent fraction to 4 by 3. This 15 by 30 is equivalent fraction to 5 by 10. And this is also equivalent fraction of 11 by 2. Now in next numerical, it is 4 by 3 and we have to guess that what will come here. Here 12 is there. So which number must have been multiplied here? So 3 has been multiplied with 4. Then only we got here 12. So here the same number we have to multiply. So 4 into 4. So here we will get 16. So our answer is 16. Now next. Here from 5 it has become 35. So which number we have multiplied here? It must have been 7. So 5 7s are 35. So same number we will multiply here and we will get here 49. Here 1 by 8 equals to, here we have to fill in, and here it is 40. So which number we have multiplied with 8? It is 5. Then only we got here 40. So here when we are multiplying with 5, we will get here 5 by 40. So that is how we will calculate. All these products are from multiplication. Same way division also will be applicable in equivalent fraction.